difference between a traditional marketplace and one that's powered through auctions is typically that auctions provide a fair way to establish price. Usually, a B2B marketplace values ongoing participation of the buyers and sellers, and a fair price is really important to make sure that those participants return to the marketplace. Some more traditional marketplaces use fixed price, and they may exploit either a buyer or seller to get a high value. This does not incentivize repeat transactions and is therefore not as suitable for B2B marketplaces. Auctions are a fair way of establishing price as a function of supply and demand. They enable you to disaggregate a transaction using an audit trail, so you can see who bid what, when, and how the price was reached. In this way, you can be sure that a fair and equitable process has taken place, and you can evidence that with people who took part in that transaction. Often we get asked about when the peak time to end an auction is, or when most bidding takes place. Obviously in an auction, most bidding takes place at the end of the auction, but the real key to running a good auction is understanding how long it should run for. So when do you start it and how long do you expect it to run for? Based on the type of service, good or item that you're selling, that's going to change dramatically. If you're a consumer, you want to run quite a short auction. Everyone has quite a short attention span. And they can also decide very quickly how they value an item. A business can take much longer to understand if they want to increase their price for something that has a high value. So your auctions are going to last for longer, and also typically tend to be international in nature. So there isn't necessarily a peak time for an auction that's commercial in nature. There are peak times for consumer auctions, and that's really the same as an e-commerce trend. When are people available? When can they log on and place a bid? So ideally not in the middle of the day when they're at work, so it should be weekends or evenings.